Peace was never an option.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Cool Classic Kids Show, and oh my god, this shit is so laughable, bro. At this point, is it safe to say that the new Saints Row game fucking sucks? Not only does it literally go against every previous Saints Row release in terms of shitting in the face of political correctness, not only does it look like a generic open world sandbox fucking third person shooter, not only is it a fucking snore with characters that are literally an abomination to Saints Row, but on top of it all, the game is a broken, buggy piece of shit. It's worse than dumpster juice. How do you manage to be worse than dumpster juice? And look, I don't really... It's not like I want to celebrate this, because would I have loved an amazing Saints Row game in 2022? Of course. I love the OG Saints Row games, the first two. I had fun with 3 and 4. Shit, 2 years ago I played 4 on GOG, and I put like I want to swear, at least a dozen hours into that game. And it was nice running the game at over 100 FPS and just fucking around and having fun. And that's arguably the worst Saints Row game until Saints Row 2022. So look, man, when it comes down to Saints Row, I don't mind, I don't expect a fucking masterpiece by any means. But I also, when I see the developers saying, well, we are ashamed of the very product that made us as big as we are. We're not going to do any of that anymore. And if you fans don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. And it's just like, yo, how do people actually ball gargle Volition after outright saying this shit? Come on, dudes. Like, yo, someone actually tried to tell me that basically I'm gonna look stupid when this new Saints Row sells 13 million copies like Saints Row 3. First off, get the fuck out of here. Okay, second off, Saints Row 3 ain't even sell 13 million copies. And third off, there was no way that shit was ever gonna fucking happen. Are you kidding me? Are people this fucking dumb? And it's like, bro, at this point, I'm just gonna fuck with y'all. Look, if you can't see garbage when it is bestowed upon you, when it's literally laughing in front of your face, I don't know what to say. And look, I feel the worst for people that were hoping this was gonna be good. Because look, man, there are some people, and when I come out and talk shit like this, it's because motherfuckers was trying to make me out to be the bad guy, when I'm just informing people of the obvious. But the people I feel the worst for, I feel bad for, is people that were they were excited that Saints Row was making a return, and they were hoping for the best. They were hoping that Volition would manage to craft something that's at least fun to play. And people people that were completely respectful to me despite disagreeing with me. People like, for example, Strictly Gaming. Strictly was he was feeling it when I was putting out these videos, but he was mad cool to me. Shout out to Strictly Gaming. I'm gonna put a link to his channel in the description below, because he was mad respectful to me. He threw like little funny jazz. It's all funny games with Strictly, but there are people that totally saw my gripes, my complaints, and were completely respectful to me. But then there are also people that were acting like fucking assholes for me stating the obvious. And those are the people that basically go fuck yourself. I really don't know what else to say. If you want to be an asshole, I can be double the asshole you could ever be. Okay, and I could be a little bit smarter about it too. But it's crazy to me that after Volition basically said fuck you to the fans, we're making a neutered bullshit ass Saints Row game. Not only did they put that out there immediately, but they also are putting out a buggy piece of shit mess of a game. Imagine that shit. Not you couldn't get the essence of the franchise right. You refused to. You outright said you weren't, and if people didn't like it, then they were bigots or they're bad people, they're evil. Not only did you go down that route, but you actually had the gall to put out a broken ass fucking game thinking that that was going to be tolerated. And look, I don't hold Metacritic to any value whatsoever, but I do find it hilarious that Saints Row is rated lower than a typical Xbox release. Like, yo, it's hilarious to me that when Metacritic drop, typically Xbox games get hit with a 69. That's their number. That shit is hilarious to me. But damn, it somehow managed to be lower than even that. That's crazy. But look, I looked at other reviewers, people that are actually, either when I look at reviews, I look at them for people that look at every major factor of a video game. Like ACG, he goes through the audio, the gameplay, the mechanics, the performance. Like he hits every key factor of a review. And then there's people that I watch that essentially they look for the same things that I look for in a game, or they like these little details about a game that I also look for in a game, like Happy Console Gamer, for example. But I've been looking at reviewers for this game, and yikes, it's bad. It's fucking bad. The game is a game that is coming out 2022 and doesn't even have DLSS support. Even on some of the beefiest PCs, the game is running like dog water. Yo, the Volition should be ashamed of themselves. And people thought I was harsh for saying that Volition should have died with Agents of Mayhem, but they should have, because clearly, if Saints Row 2022 shows us anything, it's that Volition learned nothing from releasing a broken piece of shit video game in Agents of Mayhem. They have, if anything, they have doubled down and actually regressed in their learning methods, okay? They are a piece of shit development company, a shadow of their former self, and I'm just gonna be honest about it. These developers, these major corporations, they do not deserve the benefit of the doubt by any means. They aren't getting the benefit of the doubt from me anymore, because look, man, I've been crushed too many times, and like I said, I feel for people that were hoping this game was gonna be decent, because I've been there with you, bro. Like, I've been there with Cyberpunk 2077. That was one of my most anticipated games. I can say that game is a huge disappointment and was a piece of shit when it dropped. And given there were some interesting qualities about it, but I wasn't going to fight with people that said, yo, this game is dog water. Like, it wasn't good. It ran like dog shit. I had to put that bitch down, and I still haven't finished the game because it ran terribly. It was broken as fuck. And lo and behold, developers have learned nothing with the huge blow up that was Cyberpunk. And here we are. And the cycle will continue to be repeated if people keep defending these garbage business practices, these business practices that blatantly disrespect you to your face. So, can y'all fucking stop defending this shit? Okay? That would be helpful. Stop defending it. I would appreciate if you did that, because you're part of the problem. Sorry, not sorry, but you're a part of the fucking problem. That's why, these developers feel like they're entitled to release a broken piece of shit game and then fix it later. Some developers not even fixing the game later on. I'm looking at you, Batman Arkham Origins, game that months after release was still not fixed, and the developers themselves said, yeah, we're not fixing this broken, buggy game because we're working on DLC. How long ago was Batman Arkham Origins? And we still here, and if anything, it's getting worse, and developers feel more and more fucking bold. But yeah, Volition should have died with Agents of Mayhem. And if anybody has a problem with that, y'all can kiss my ass. Straight up. So yeah, stop fucking giving developers the benefit of the doubt. Stop giving giant ass corporations the benefit of the doubt, especially when they give you all of the hints before the game is even close to releasing that they do not give a fuck about you. Volition clearly put it out there. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't even want you as a fan. And it's sad because I would have loved for an awesome, and this is a realistic take on what probably could have been from a weak ass developer like Volition, especially within modern day. It probably still would have been I would have loved if a Saints Row in 2022 came out, still a generic sandbox open world gameplay style, because that's just what it is with Saints Row, but a game in 2022 that held to not being politically correct, purposely being politically incorrect and spitting in the face of political correctness, being hilarious with it all, being entertaining, characters that actually look cool, characters that I actually want to be around because they have something to offer, gameplay that was over the top, maybe a couple of bugs, because some of these open worlds, you just have to expect that there'll be some little things here and there, but for the most part, tidy. A game that in modern day on PC has DLSS support so that they could at least run acceptably on a 30 fucking 90. Is this too much to fucking ask for? Really, in 2022, is it too much to ask for a decent running playing game that actually is appealing to the mass majority of people that are interested in the franchise itself, a long-standing franchise? It seems like it's too fucking much. And if that's the case, then we really need to question this industry at this point. I wasn't expecting a game of the year from Saints Row, even Saints Row at its best. I was expecting something fun. And I think the biggest thing we could take away from Saints Row 2022 is that fun factor in video games is dying at in a very noticeable rate. Developers go out of their way purposely not to make a fun game. They have to include their own personal political beliefs, even at the stake of purposely depreciating the fun factor of video games. That's what fucking pisses me off the most. Your games ain't even fucking fun anymore. But yeah, guys, that's all I gotta say about this fucking dumpster fire of a game. Fuck people that were going at me for having legitimate concerns with the game. The game literally looks like a fucking dumpster fire. It is so noticeable that I didn't even need to fucking play it to notice something is clearly wrong here. And for people to go at me for having legitimate criticism, being as disrespectful as they are, I could be more disrespectful than you, motherfucker. I'm just saying. Like, you could just fuel the content for all I care. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right? So, anyways, guys, if you can, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me over on Twitch or Twitter if you want to continue the conversation. I even invite the haters as well, because once again, y'all fuel the channel. Thank you. I will make content of the haters. Okay, thank you very much. And with all that being said, guys, I'm out. Fuck Volition. Fuck Saints Row 2022. Peace.